This makeshift room was no larger than 20 squared feet with a 10-foot ceiling. How the fuck do you know that? The walls were heterogeneous, being made of rock.
What do you fucking expect?
How do you know? Of rock, cement, broken brick, and bent metal. That's a lot of material. The room was fairly dim, with only a bright flashlight near our feet illuminating the closed space. Turning my head towards the left, I saw a young woman that had absorbed me into her sphere of influence. What the fuck? Who wrote this? Her soft bosom propped my chin up, making me face her. Wait, bosom? I'm sorry. Child. It's already gotten bad. Her face, a pair of relaxed eyebrows, two closed cheeks with eyelashes slowly moving with my exhales, and the most feminine smile I've ever seen. Her lips showed
Wow.
her lips showed a slight grin that expressed an innocence that only my mother had. Oh, you want to bang your mother? Great. Couscous. The fuck? Couscous, she whispered. Her grin grew wider. Couscous, she continued, but with hesitance. Her grin quickly fell, and she began squeezing me. Oh god, right. Oh god. Hold on, let me close this door. Hold on, let me close this door.
You guys ready to play?
Yeah. Let me just get through this paragraph, Daniel.
What? What paragraph?
Let me get through this paragraph.
What paragraph?
It's real fan fiction. It's great. It's great.
Her breasts wrapped around the sides of my head, and her neck began to grab up my hair. Amid the sudden constraint, I gave a small yelp. With that, her grasp on me began to ease up, and her eyes opened. I looked into her hazel eyes, her nose making a small twitch. I'm sorry, love. Did I wake you? Do I have to?
No, shut the fuck up, no.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
you didn't. My heart started beating more rapidly. My breaths became harder. She said with a wide grin.
This wasn't the
That
type
isn't
of
it.
RP I signed
I'm
up
just
for.
scared. I said with grit. The day after the Overwatch cinematic trailer came out, the first thing ever announcing Overwatch.
Yeah, but like, it's Tracer. Alright, you ready? You ready?
Oh my god. The Overwatch cinematic the trailers. Oh yeah, sure, I'm ready.
I know I told you that the world could use more heroes, but you didn't need to chivvy along with that request. It's only been a week, love. I think you're the kid, like with the blue.
Wait, am I?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh shit.
Just do
I'm
your own
underage.
voice. This is getting
I didn't
hot.
want Winston.
Winston's fine, love. He could take a good flogging, love. You know he's a big bloke.
Yeah,
I
for you.
swear to
I
God.
laughed. Tracer released her hold on completely and stood up, towering above me as I laid onto the scrap of a blanket.
You want to talk, love. You're not exactly a biggie now, are you, love? She said with a joking smirk.
Stop saying love. It's just there.
Wait, is that? Oh, it's not.
It's just making it up.
Go!
Just wait a few years and you'll see, I said as I stood up. I must have been less than 3/5 her size. Jesus, really? 3/5? She's really short.
That's what I was hoping for. But you just had to go give it a willy soon. She began circling around me, giving me a judging glare. Though you
That's my
look good
life,
for a proper bunk right now, she said with a soft purr.
Yeah, like I said, anything that's out of the quotations is my line, so fuck off.
Okay.
Anyways, a proper what?
Never mind, love. We should look for a way out of here.
And that's what we did. An entire, wow, it just says an entire passed by. An entire passed by, and I found no hole, felt no breeze, and saw no light. We were trapped. I can't find a thing, I said with a defeated sigh.
Me as well,
Sigh.
love.
A few footsteps and the sound of shuffling cloth came immediately after. You're just gonna sleep.
Oh, Winston, I've got your face. Not much else to do.
That's not what it says.
We're not wrangling our ways out of this one.
I could only look at her with a face of utter indifference.
How about you take a kip with me?
I know you think I'm just a kid.
Nonsense, you're a regular John Thomas.
A regular what? I shifted uneasily.
You shouldn't call yourself a boy with that knob.
My face started to heat up. What? There were no doors here. Did Jake leave? Yes, he did.
Don't be
My face
daft.
started to heat up. What? There were no doors here.
Don't be daft. Keep calm and Tracer on. Your talent. I know quite a few girls that would go balmy over you.
Speak English, I said with a frustration to matching my color.
This is English. I just turned into Doomfit. This
Yo.
is English.
So,
This is English.
You were at This Is English?
Now are you gonna
And
lay
you're at
down,
Tracer
or
Voice,
I'm gonna
please.
have to make you lay down?
You want to go with the Tracer voice? Thanks, dude.
Yeah, go.
Alright. You didn't even say the line, right? The fuck?
Go! Just go! Go!
Fine. I quickly sat down, back down on the wool and lay down. Tracer began to hug me, twirling her fingers in my hair.
I've always liked blonde hair. So bright. So energetic. Whenever the sun was out, I'd run outside just to soak up the morning rays. While the other boy were too fagged to do anything but play with.
What the fuck?
Does it say too bad? And the girls?
Shit. What will girls do but play with dolls, or make themselves dolls, or have sex with dolls? Girls are peanuts for playmates.
So who do you play with? She nuzzles her neck onto my skull, giving a moment of silence. She positioned herself, wrapping the thighs of her legs into the calves of mine, her knees resting into my stomach. After a long moment, she began speaking again.
What even is this? Come on. This
No.
is so gay.
A fan fiction that was written in one day.
There was this Dutch boy. He didn't speak English all that well, but he played. Not like the other boys. He was a well-mate. He'd go with me anywhere, following me down rivers, going into abandoned mines, going along with whatever party idea I had.
Oh my fucking god.
Love you too, Peter. And what happened to him? I asked quietly, staring softly at her chest, obviously. Before Tracer could answer, I heard muffled explosions from above.
Damn it!
Tracer held on to me tighter, pressing her body into
Ooh.
Jesus, pressing my body into hers. She swung her arm securely around my back, pressing my chest against hers.
Ooh!
Hers.
Ooh!
Curled
Stop.
her legs into a fetal position, cradling me in
This is
her
so
mass.
terrible.
It's going to be okay, she said with a choke.
That's not what you're supposed to say, fuck you, Matt. She said with a choke. My hair became wet as her speech became inconsistent.
I'm not letting you go, coos. What the hell is that?
The muffled explosions. I don't know it. They said that earlier. The muffled explosions continued, multiplying. I could do nothing but hug her back. I gave Tracer my entire strength. For a few minutes, we just laid there, holding on to each other for dear life. Eventually, the noise faded away. I began loosening my grip on Tracer, but she kept her hold.
You look like him a lot, and you act a lot like him as well. Ooh la la. I don't miss.
Except when you do.
Which is 80% of the time.
I didn't know what else to do but hum back at her.
I always want to rewind
sex her,
back.
sex her, sex her, sex her.
I think.
I always want to rewind back and save him. I want to get event with him like we used to go back into the past and be with the boy I loved. Ooh la la.
I wish I could help you.
What even is this
I
anymore?
wish I could help you. I'd be lost with my brother, but I guess that's a different type of love. I was blubbering, but I felt
Oh
like she
no way, this is getting hot. Maybe you can. Sometimes the only way to go back is to go forward.
Alright, give me a minute. I gotta drink a glass of water for this. Hold on.
We're all soldiers now.
Here, you guys want me to read this into a cup because it's pretty bad.
Dude,
Love the no. Leave it. Best Morgan Freeman. No, black man. Calm black man.
She pulled herself away from me, looked down into my eyes, and lowered her head. She kissed me in a way that I had never been kissed before. Her lips tugged at mine. Her tongue licked the tip of mine. She was practically sucking my lips, letting
Oh
her,
my fucking.
letting her love ooze into me. The rush got to me, and all I could do was stay frozen. Soon enough, her lips let go of me.
When a tortie gives you a snog, you snog back.
A little saliva dripped down her lower lip and onto her chin. She tried
Hey, stop
her
that!
best
Stop that
to
cup! Get rid of the cup!
look.
Can you do a calm black man?
Well, that was my first kiss. I mumbled back, still frozen.
So this will be your second, and you better give back. Oh!
This time, when she moved down onto me, I pushed back. I mimicked her lips' movements and pressure, pleasing her soft mouth. Her button nose started massaging mine, soon we became entrenched on our love. Some unknown time passed in between her aggressive kissing when I unconsciously grabbed her chest. I squeezed her soft, supple spears and gave a small lick on her lower lip.
This is so terrible. I'm not gonna
Allow... Here, I'll make sure to it's extra close to my mouth. A loud, unexpected moan escaped her.
Getting fruity now. You're on the job if you keep this up.
I frantically began groping her chest.
Can you do
and body,
ASMR now?
hugging. Yeah, sure.
Talk a little more seductively, man. It's
Yeah.
hard for me to get a boner.
I frantically began groping her chest and body, hugging her tightly,
Dude, you gotta whisper like Sean again. Come on. Get with it.
figuring out which makes the oohs and ahs that I wanted to hear. I couldn't look where I was grabbing, as my face was still busy, but I did manage to find her lower backside. Pure pleasure escaped her mouth and echoed into mine.
Oh yeah.
You drive me, on Christian word, bonkers!
She yelled, separating from me. She took her equipment and
Oh my God.
underclothing off, only leaving the underwear.
Here it gets good.
The, the last piece is for later.
I latched back onto her, grabbing at her body. This time, I gave more attention to her torso. I began sucking on nipples. They were
Yeah. Give her the hickeys. Give her the hickeys. Come on.
with an outer tinge of brown, and they were also perky.
Oh yeah.
She cooed softly as her fingers made their way up and down my back.
Come on.
Not wanting her voice to be quiet, I gave her bottom a quick smack,
There you go.
grasping her left ass
Shut the fuck up.
in the entirety of my hand. She gave a loud yelp.
Houses? You're making me... You're making me chuff to bits. How about the love bite?
Before I could even fathom what that was, she lowered, craned towards my neck, started kissing and sucking my neck.
Oh shit.
I involuntarily moaned back, temporarily stopping my activity just to enjoy her soft lips pulling at my sensitive skin. Trying to recover, I did the same to her,
What even?
but she lifted her head and motioned towards my ears, grabbing my earlobe by her teeth. She gave a small nip and nudge.
Here, you want me to substitute
What
so
the
you can
hell
take
is-
a break?
No, it's okay. What the hell is happening?
I asked. I was totally beaten, lost in pleasure.
This is happening!
She replied with a smirk and chirp. She pulled down my pants, pulled out my member.
Oh yeah. Make sure you call them, guys. Just keep calling them.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
I've been wanting at your willy forever now.
She licked and sucked down below,
Oh,
and I completely
no.
lost it.
No.
I was phasing out, losing
Wait,
track of time.
No.
She liked it?
On the location, she just continued blowing me.
A
using
bubble,
her
a bubble.
tongue
There you go.
from the bottom to the top. She
Yeah.
gave small tugs of pressures at my balls
Oh
and
yeah.
massaged my crotch with her hands.
Oh,
D&D Overwatch Edition.
Something's coming.
oh
Roll
yeah.
Muttered
D20
my
for accuracy.
God.
I know. And with this, and
within
within.
a second. What the fuck? Shut up. And with a second, I came. She swallowed every
Oh
last drop.
no,
With my
no,
love
no,
down
no,
her throat and
no,
pulled back.
no.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Pulling away from me, I looked at her. She licked a slip of cum hanging off the side of her lip,
Yeah.
and then within a quick motion, kissed me once again.
Ew, that's fucking gay. I'm not fucking kissing that bitch. Dude, what the fuck? You're such a dick. No, I'm good.
Mixing
Bro, you
whatever
turn me
taste
off. I'm
she
done.
had with me. As she pulled away from our quick kiss, she looked seductively at me.
You thought that was smashing, didn't you?
Where am I?
Suck your dick and kiss me.
Shackdown!
All in the lips.
Shackdown!
Or even.
She replied as she jumped on me. Almost instinctively, I threw her on her back, climbed on top of her. I didn't know what to do next, but my actions were quicker than my thoughts. I took off her underwear and looked at her woman.
There you go.
It was shaved, smooth, tucked in, and glowing with a light of color.
Mm-hmm.
In truth,
I wish
it
I
was
was
a lot like
Tracer.
her, cute as a button,
I'm gonna kill you, man.
and my nature continued to lead me. I want.
Day.
I took my my once again erect cock and and stuck it inside her.
Oh, yeah, that's
For a moment,
AIDS, no protection.
she winced for a moment and placed her hand on my chest, disallowing me from moving. What's wrong?
Sorry, duck! This is my first time. As well.
Oh.
I'm basically
Oh, wow.
17.
I became a little impatient, started to press my weight down into her.
Uh-huh.
Her hand resisted me, but then eventually let go.
Oh.
I began pumping in and out
No
at
consent.
constant speed.
No consent.
No.
That's no consent.
Yeah. We need to call the police.
I grabbed a hold of her hands, wrapping fingers with mine. As we
Hello?
fucked, I
Oh.
made soft kisses on her body, face, and lips, trying to express all the love that I had.
This hump is the bee's knees. I'm on Christian
my
word
fucking
spiffing right now. Love. At 6s and 7s, oh. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. You can like skip over that part.
Because Matt's a pussy and can't read. What that line actually said, "This humps the bee's knees. I'm fucking spiffing right now. At 6s and 7s, your stiffy is dominating me." She yelled as I continued my relentless fucking. Eventually, I came to my limit.
10 seconds later.
It's happening again.
I know, love.
Hello?
Just let it happen.
And so I did. With one last pump, I bottomed inside her and came, gushing completely.
Fucking
I
hell.
collapsed
Hey, child
Damn.
hugging her close to me, kissing her tender face, and massaging her nose with mine. I could feel my sperm slowly seep out of her hole.
Wow, what a gay ass.
No.
I'm sorry.
But I was interrupted. Let's do a rewind, love, she said with confidence. A magical
She
force.
said with confidence.
You know what,
A
John?
magical force surrounded her body, and a single moment later, the sperm that had been seeping out of her was gone. All I could do was
It's back in your
continue to
dick.
Ben, no, don't come in here. Don't come in here.
Ben,
Ben,
get
get
out.
out right now.
Get out.
Oh, did someone join?
Nuzzle on her
Ben.
face. Tracer,
No.
Tracer
wait,
lowered
Ben.
her head and rubbed her cheek against mine. You should give me a ring the next time you're in town.
I couldn't
I
help but
couldn't
laugh.
help but laugh.
And
at
you know
how
what?
grief it tied me.
Shut!
She grabbed hold of my face and gave me an emotional kiss.
Reincarnation, love. Man, that was a great read. How much
Wait,
was
is
that?
The end.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long.